Hello! Today I'm going to show you all the knits from my book Everyday Knits. My name is Paula, I'm a knitwear designer from Finland, and this spring, around March, I published my first knitting book. It's published by Line, and you can get the book both in English and Finnish. In Finnish, it's called Luottoneuleet. In this book, I have 18 knitting patterns ranging from everyday knits, from accessories to skirts, dresses, sweaters, cardigans, tops. I wanted to create a book full of knits that you get inspired throughout the year. So there are knits for springtime, summertime, fall and winter. So from cozy sweaters to lovely cardigans and tops and even shorts. So there are a lot of things you can knit throughout the year if you get this book. You can order this book from Line, and I'll put the link below in the description where you can get it. My inspiration for all of these knits are from everyday use. I wanted to create a book full of garments you want to wear throughout the year that are staples in your wardrobe, ones that you can easily mix and match. Even if you want to knit the entire book, then you will essentially get an entire wardrobe for yourself. So that was the idea behind this book, and I have named all the patterns in the book according to female artists' songs that I have listened to throughout my years of life. So all of them have some kind of meaning to me as well. Without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna start with the more summery knits and then work my way through sweaters, cardigans, and so on. And finally, I'm gonna show you all the accessories. First pattern I'm gonna show you is this I Follow Rivers top, which is knitted with Knitting for Olive pure silk held in double, and is this lovely cable summer top that you knit from bottom up. It has this lovely cable pattern going through, and it's really an easy one. You can you can definitely knit this even though if you're not an experienced knitter, and for an experienced knitter this is a nice piece to work on. There's actually no sleeves on this top, so you can forget the sleeve island. There's only I-cord finishing on the sleeves and also on the neckline. So you will get a really nice, beautiful finishing for this top. I really love this. Then next up, there is a sunny top. This is a really basic all-arounder top that is knitted with pure burette silk as well, and it's knitted top down, and this is something that is really lovely to combine with your other knits. I wear this with dress shirts, so I'll put this under and then I'll wear this top, and it's really a lovely layering piece. Just a basic, really good top that you definitely want to have in your wardrobe. All the edging is finished with I-cord, so you have I-cord finishing on the armholes and on the neckline and also at the hem. So basic top that everybody needs in their wardrobe. Then something a bit more special. These are the Fast Car shorts. They are knitted top down and they have pockets on them. So you'll first knit the waistband, or it's basically you have an elastic inside of the waistband. You start from there, then do some increases to get this like flowy finish for the shorts, and then you knit in flat for a while to create the holes for the pockets, and then at some point you'll separate for the legs and finish the legs with I-cord as well, and then you will pick up stitches for the pocket holes and knit the pockets that are then inside of the shorts, of course. These shorts are knitted with a linen blend yarn. Then we have a skirt for the summertime. This is also knitted with linen blend yarn, but with DK weight. This skirt, it's a full-length skirt. You start from the shoulder straps, and first you knit both of them, then you pick up stitches for the front and the back and work all the way to the neckline, and then join everything in the round for the body, and you have this nice ribbing on the upper part, and then you knit stockinette stitch all the way to the hem, and then finish with the same ribbing for the hem. And for me this dress is about knee length, but of course all the you always need to keep in mind that when you're knitting a skirt or a dress, it's gonna stretch a bit. And then you finish this whole thing with an I-cord for the neckline. So since this neckline and the upper part of the dress is quite open and you have really wide shoulder straps, or I'm not sure if you can call them shoulder straps, but shoulders, you put an I-cord on the neck, so it keeps everything in place, and you can of course decide on how deep you're gonna make the neckline, and also how wide you want it to be setting on your shoulders. This is a really lovely summer dress that you can easily modify. Make it a longer one, make it a shorter one, even make a top out of it. So really a versatile piece for the summer. Next up we have Eternal Flame raglan t-shirt that is knitted top down, and it has this lovely seed stitch all over, except for the raglan seams that are knitted in stockinette, and they actually continue all the way down at the hem on both sides, so you get this nice detailing on the sides of the top. You start with stockinette stitch, so you get this nice like rolling neckline, and you do the same thing for the sleeves. You knit a bit with stockinette, and then it kind of like wraps up nicely, especially with this yarn. This is a light fingering weight yarn combined with mohair, so basically a DK weight shirt project. And also at the hem you have the same stockinette rolling up nicely. Yeah, a lovely staple to have in your closet as well. And let's go and move on to sweaters and cardigans. This is Luca, and it's a funnel neck sweater, also knitted top down. This is knitted with DK weight yarn, and detailing in here is that you have this double folded neckline that is attached inside of the work, so you don't roll it outside. Of course you can do that as well, and on the cuffs you do the same thing, so you knit these really long cuffs and then fold it inside of it, so you get this like really neat finish, and also it keeps the I like that kind of finishing. This is knitted top down, and it has European shoulder seam that is a drop shoulder, really nice fit, and then at the hem you have slits for the ribbing as well. A really lovely staple to have in your wardrobe as well. Then we have Jolene, which is this lovely poppy red sweater knitted with brushed alpaca yarn. It's knitted top down and it has a v-neck, which is lovely, not too deep, and otherwise it's pretty basic stockinette stitch knit, finished with I-cords on the sleeves and also on the hem. And then you knit this one row of cables on the waistline where your waist is the most narrowest, and that creates this lovely waistline. Then we have a cardigan called No Ordinary Love, and this lovely cardigan is also knitted top down, and it doesn't have a bottom band. It only has this I-cord edging. I really love the I-cord edging on this book. It has an I-cord edging on the neckline. It has a deep V neckline. It's pretty straight, but it creates this lovely line on the neckline, and also on the hem you have this I-cord finishing, and also on the cuffs. And this is otherwise purled cardigan on the body and on the sleeves, but then you have these lovely cables running through in different lengths. So as you need a cardigan in flat, you always need to purl some rows. So I wanted to have this pearl texture on the front, and just keep in mind that you anyways are going to purl if you're knitting in flat, so don't get intimidated by this. This is knitted with a fingering weight yarn, 100% wool combined with silk mohair, so it has this lovely texture and a bit of a smooth roughness to it. And I really love the cabling that goes. You have two on the front on each side, and then 3 cables running through your sleeves, and on the back you have also 2 cables on each side. So this is something that I wear all the time. I put it on as it is so easy to just get on, and it's lovely, airy but warm. And yeah, I wear it all the time at home. Then we have the honey vest, which is, my version is a cropped one, as I wanted this to be something that you can put over your dress shirts, like longer ones, and then this is something that is simple to put on. And of course you can knit it longer if you want to. It's a top-down knit with DK weight yarn. Mine is 100% Portuguese wool, so it's a stiffer version. I really love this red color. You have a lovely detailing going on the edges, and also the same detailing going on the front and back. And this is knitted all the way flat, and at the end you will pick up stitches for these side straps for both of the sides. You can adjust where you want them to be. You can put even 2 of them, or if you want to, of course, you could just knit it all together. But this way you can really easily adjust how tight it's gonna fit on you. Yeah, a really versatile piece this as well to have in your wardrobe. Then we have a dress for the winter, or at least I imagine this to be something that I will wear during winter, especially at home. This is called Alone, and it's knitted with 2 strands of brushed alpaca yarn, a light one, and it's a top-down raglan with some short rows on the back, and it's this is a long dress, Mine covers to my cuffs. Yeah, it goes under my knee, and it has these kind of little bit of like puffy sleeves, as we have these quite tight cuffs. And also at the hem you have this tight, pretty tight ribbing that creates this kind of like a tulip shape for this for the dress, and double folded edging on the, or ribbing on the neckline as well. So a really lovely, airy, really light dress that you can easily modify into a sweater. So if you want to make your basic raglan sweater, this is your pattern to modify it to. That was alone. Then we have a skirt. This one is called Dancing on My Own, and it too has side pockets, since, hey, a woman needs pockets, right? This skirt is knitted with, the ribbing is knitted with Aran weight yarn. It has a waistband like the shorts, similar kind of technique, and then the skirt part is knitted with DK weight boucle yarn, which is really lovely and suits really well to this skirt. And the pockets are also knitted with the same merino yarn that is on the waistline. So you get these really nice, neat pockets, which have the similar kind of technique that you have on the shorts. I'm really waiting for the fall to come, that I can start wearing this properly, as it is quite warm, but not too warm, just perfect for fall, spring and winter, really. Then next up is my halo cardigan, which is this lovely kind of a hug as a cardigan. I named this cardigan according to Beyonce's song, as that song reminds me of my son's hug, and that is exactly how it feels to wear this. It's a top-down drop shoulder cardigan knitted with brushed, or kind of like a brushed alpaca yarn, really like this airy fluffy yarn. This is Isager Soft, so something like Sunnisgarn, worsted alpaca or drops air or something like that would be perfect for this. It's really a simple one. You first knit the back piece, then pick up stitches for the front, join, and then you knit the hem, and you have this side slits on the sides, and the back piece is a bit longer than the front, and there is also a ribbing on the hem, and then you pick up stitches for the sleeves and knit them in the round. And to finish it all off, you pick up stitches around the whole neckline and do this double folded ribbing. My cardigan has snap buttons on it, so you get this really neat look for it, as there is no buttonholes. Yeah, that was the halo cardigan. Next up, we have your basic sweater. This is called Love on the Brain, and it's that one sweater you want to live throughout the year. Since every proper knitting book needs to have that one basic that you can modify easily, and it's just a cozy wear and something that you really want to wear all the time and combine with a lot of things. And this is it for my book. This is a top-down sweater with drop shoulders, quite a lot of positive ease, double folded ribbing on the cuffs and also on the neckline, with twisted rib throughout the neckline and all the edging. So on the hem you also have twisted rib. Otherwise it's really a basic stockinette stitch sweater that is really easy to adjust according to your own preferences. And I love to wear this with skirts, dresses, overdresses, jeans, everything. So the one really perfect staple you need in your wardrobe. Those were all the knits from my book. Next, I'm gonna show you all the accessories. First of all, we have the style scarf. These I can wear now. This is a really fluffy, easy scarf with three textures going through it. So you have garter stitch, a little bit of seed stitch, and also broken rib on this scarf. And I chose bold colors. Of course, you can knit it with one color or as many as you like, but I really like this combination of textures and colors that you can accessorize your outfits with. And this is roughly like a 2-meter scarf, and of course you can knit it as long as you want or as short as you want. A really easy piece where you can put your leftover yarns, combine them with, and use all the scrap yarn you have. Then something fun, or something really fun. This is my Push It beanie or hat, and the fun part comes from the ear flaps, and then you have this folded brim that you knit to the hat. This is a bottom up knitted beanie, and you can adjust this beanie in many ways. So even though if this is too fun for you, don't worry, you can easily omit the ear flaps, just keep the brim part, or you can take the brim part as well away. And in the pattern I have instructions on how long you need to knit the actual hat part to make it as a normal beanie. So a lot of versions of this beanie can be made out of the same one pattern. Then we have the Who Knew mittens that have this really long cuff that has a hole, and it has a purpose. So otherwise these are knitted from the, can you say top down, but from the fingertips towards the cuffs, and in the end you knit this really long cuff that you can fold this long part over your palm and over your thumb. So you get this extra warming on your fingers. Of course, you can wear it as a normal mitten, and if you want the hole to be covered, it's really easy to adjust the cuff. And of course, if you don't want to knit it as long or with the hole, you can omit it and do whatever you like. But this is a really nice, versatile mitten pattern that you can easily modify to your preferences. Then we have some socks. These are my Teenage Dream socks that I have chosen really bold colors. They are really a simple pattern. You knit them from the toe up, and you have this lovely striping. I have chosen to use the contrasting colors on each of them, so you can see how fun you can make them. And if you make the stripes, and you can easily use the both skeins as opposite versions of the socks. These have quite long leg, and really a basic sock pattern you can easily modify again to suit your taste and style. And then the final pattern of my book are these loveful socks. These have been really popular. They are knitted from the cuff down to the toe. How do you say it? Yeah. And first you knit this really easy ruffle on the ankle. These are not very long ones. Of course, you can make them shorter or longer if you want. And yeah, these are really cute, easy socks to make. And I designed these to be worn with sneakers especially. And that's something that I'm currently doing, as I think it looks really cute when you put sneakers on and you have this really lovely little ruffle on them. So something extra for your socks. That was it. Those were all the knits from my book Everyday Knits. And as said, you can get it from Linus webshop or check your local yarn store if they have it. These have been distributed all over the world, so you might as well get it from there. But I'll put the link to Linus website and a webshop to the description, so you can go on and check all the pattern previews from Linus website. And also you can check all the pattern previews from Ravelry. I would love to hear which one of the knits from this book was your favorite. Which one would you knit first if you had the chance? Or if you have knitted something already from the book, I would definitely want to hear about that. Thanks for joining me, and see you next time.